Good day, ma'am. I am Mary Chris M. Susuban, BS Country Section CAA under your subject CDI 3. First question. What is medical jurisprudence? Medical jurisprudence, also called forensic, is the application of science to law. There is certain topics that law has been applied. Second question. What are the range of the application of modern forensic science? Forensic science uses highly developed technologies to uncover scientific evidences in a variety of fields. Modern forensic science has a wide range application. It is used in cases such as forgeries, fraud, or negligence. It can assist law enforcement officials resolve whether any laws or regulations has been violated in the marketing of food and drinks, the manufacture of medicines, or use of pesticide or crops, whether harmful to human. It can also determine whether automobile emissions are within permissible level and whether drinking water makes legal purity requirements. Forensic science is most commonly used to investigate criminal cases involving victims such as assault, robbery, kidnapping, rape, or murder. Forensic science is commonly used in the investigation of criminal cases. Third question. What are the measures to be conducted in scientific crime investigation? In contemporary times, science has provided substantial aid to crime detection because anything in the physical universe has the potential of becoming an article of evidence and investigation. These measures include the examining of firearms detection, serological dealing of blood serums, toxicological test focuses on the certain liquid substances that can be found on a certain crime scene, examining of hairs and fibers, mineralogical, metallurgical test, and document examination. Fourth question. Explain each measure to be conducted in scientific crime investigation. Explain each. So first measure that we will going to explain is the examining of firearms detection or examination. Firearm examination specialized under ballistics firearms. Firearms are identified through microscopic imperfections that are produced unintentionally in gun barrels during manufacture. The subsequent use and will contribute further to a weapon's individuality or markings. A bullet fired from a rifle, pistol, or revolver therefore has impress and its surface. The individual characteristics of the barrel through which it was fired. There are parts of the firearm includes firing pin, breech face, extractor, ejector come in contact with the cartridge case, empty shell, and gunpowder. Second measure is the serological investigation. Serology, in its extensive sense, is the study of body fluids in relation to sickness and its treatment. In crime detection, serological procedures are applied to the identification of blood stains that is to asserting its human or animal origin and its blood group classification. Suspects in a violent crime proclaim that blood stains in their clothing, weapons, or automobile have no connections to the crime. Serological tests on dry blood stains can establish whether the blood in question could have come from the suspect or victim. Third measure, toxicology. The science of poisons, special techniques of analytical chemistry have been developed for a use in toxicological examination. What kind of chemicals used to poison and killing a person, The specimen used in the determination of this composition are found in vital organs like blood or urine, food, and drink. Fourth measure, hair and fibers. A piece of hair or a few strands of fiber when compared with known specimens may prove helpful in solving a case. Fifth, mineralogical investigation. The science of mineralogy is also utilized in crime detection. The mineralogist examiner examines the soil, cluster, cement, bricks, concrete, and glass from any evidences shown in difference detection in soil composition. Sixth measure is the metallurgical investigation or examination. Makes it possible to identify the source of an item, whether made of metal, plastics, ceramic, or other materials found at the crime scene, and further to resolve if two similar items were fractured from each other. In nature of the force causing the fracture, the direction from which the force came, and the time when the fragments became separated, it can also determine how a metal item was manufactured and whether items found in different places were made by the same time and by the same manufacturer. Seventh measure is the document examination. It consists mainly of comparing question handwritings, who is known handwriting, to determine the writer's identity period. It also includes the examination of hand painting, forgeries, typewriting, inks, paper, stamp impressions, charred paper, and related items. So no two people write precisely alike. The writing process is so intricate that personal peculiarities always persist in the handwriting of any individual. Fifth question is, what is physical evidence? Physical evidence is any evidence introduced in a trial or in the court in the form of a tangible object intended to prove a fact in issue based on its demonstrable physical characteristics. Or physical evidence can possibly include all or part of any object that you can find on a certain crime scene. Evidences include DNA left by the suspect on the victim's body itself, strands of hair, bullet, or gun. Physical evidences can be interchanged with documentary evidence. If we can see a documentary object or a piece of evidence containing information, it is not a physical evidence if it simply conveys the information that would be conveyed by the physical evidence by another medium. For example, a document found at the crime scene like a suicidal note, that is not considered as physical evidence but only a documentary evidence because it only contains information onto something. Last question. What is the importance of physical evidence? So the importance of physical evidence is that it can help establish the elements of a crime. It can associate or link victims to crime scenes, offenders to crime scenes, victims to victims, instruments to crime scenes, offenders to instruments, and so on. That's all, and thank you.